You ready? I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Can you skip the intro, please.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Jamie Hughes Show. My name is Jamie Hughes as always, and again, 2 weeks on the run now, I am joined by Mr. Luke Morris.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
And we've just got back, like in the past half an hour, we've just literally set up filming. We have just been to see the brand new Ghostbusters movie. If you haven't seen it, we're probably going to... Well, there's going to be slight spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen the film yet, probably avoid watching this until you do go and see it. Or if you just want to know our thoughts about it, then you can continue watching. We will try here and not spoil too much for you. So before we get into our review, if you're not aware, but where have you been if you are not aware of this film got a lot of backlash online. I think it was something like a world record amount of down votes on YouTube. A lot of backlash for the female cast. People thought it wasn't going to be funny, didn't think it was just going to be any good. The fanboys, the Ghostbusters fanboys out there were like, it's going to ruin the legacy of the originals. It's not fair. I don't want you to touch it. But anyway,
They did. It's all about money.
They did, and
they want it.
They wanted the money. And Luke, I'm going to throw it over to you. What are your thoughts? On the original Ghostbusters, on the Ghostbusters reboot?
Well, original Ghostbusters, I watched them ages ago. No nostalgia for them.
No nostalgia?
I don't really care. Don't really care. I can appreciate they were good films though.
Yeah, but
the first one apparently.
Yeah, the
Not the second one. I don't know. But going to this one, I was expecting an okay film. I just came from watching Independence Day 2, so I was ready to watch anything better than that. And yeah, I was surprised.
You were surprised?
I was nicely surprised.
So was I. I was pleasantly surprised as well. One of the things I liked about it is that it was self-aware. I'm going to mention this now early because if I don't, I'll probably forget it. I like that it was self-aware in the fact that it knew it was all women Ghostbusters. They knew there was going to be a backlash, and there was like loads of little.
They knew about the backlash.
They knew about the backlash. They did, but it was there was some very nice little sneaky little middle finger bits like that to the audience. There was a bit that made me laugh. It's after they capture the first ghost, they post it online, they post it on YouTube, and they read the comments, and one of them's like, "No, these bitches can't cast no ghosts," and it just made me laugh because I think that's what's great about it is that it's not taking itself too seriously. No, it's not been like we are going to recreate the Ghostbusters. They're just doing what they wanted to do. They've taken on this criticism and in a way they've turned it around, and it's like I think they have silenced a lot of the critics. I mean, I was very skeptical before going in. Like, could it just be a good film without having the legacy of the Ghostbusters behind it? But I genuinely was pleasantly surprised, and not only is it a good film, that it wasn't as bad as everyone was expecting it to be. It was genuinely, as a standalone film, I do think it was a very, very good film. Sorry to jump in on you.
That's alright. Wasn't without its bad things.
Oh, it did have flaws, don't get me wrong.
It did have good things, but I think let's go to the start of the film. Yeah. How do you think it started?
Well, obviously, you may as well get your point out here because I thought it started okay, but you obviously had a little gripe with this. So if you got a thing about grievance here,
I got a thing about how a film should start and end. This started wonky. It was weird. It's like the library scene in the beginning, in the first
original
one.
Ghostbusters. Yeah. It was basically
apparently that's scary.
It was almost
they went for
like
that.
It's like it was a shot, not a shot-for-shot remake, but that was like a rehashing of the library scene. That scene, so
with an old mansion haunted thing. Yeah. It was okay. But then it took a turn for the worse, and then suddenly, Ghostbusters. Yeah. Okay. Well, this might be bad. This might be bad. And then they just. I thought it was such A-level work. They just turned down the dial of the music to let the first character in. Did you remember that? Do you not remember that?
No.
Okay, but anyway, it was a bit shoddy. A bit shoddy. I thought, oh god, I kind of wanted it to be nice. But yeah, people started talking.
And it got better.
And a little better.
It got better. It did. I can't stress enough how pleasantly surprised I am at this film. It's definitely answered its critics. As I said, there was don't get me wrong, there's some very, very cheesy sort of points in this film. There's some very cheesy scenes, bits that didn't really connect.
After the start, that's when cheesy stuff started, and I think that's just the introduction to the characters.
Yeah, there was some cheesy jokes to start with. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of the cheesy jokes, but there was some ones that were misplaced. As I said, there's some really, really great jokes in it as well. Again, I don't want to be too negative because I don't want people to think that we are saying it's a bad film. It's really not. It has its flaws. And
I just thought it was just a Hollywood movie. It's gonna have its flaws.
It was a standard like Hollywood blockbuster. It's what. If it was any other film and it hadn't had the hype and everything that it would be a bog standard 2.5 minute 2.5 hour enjoyable summer blockbuster, and you would probably we probably wouldn't be making this video about it. It's just the fact that there's been so much hype about it, and as I said, it is answered its critics well. There's one scene, because we were talking about the bad points, which they didn't put in, thank God, and that is the scene towards the climax of the film. Again, it might be a little bit of a spoiler, but the scene that they do, the bad guy, the main ghost, gets all of like the people in the city to start pointing like this, and it felt like a dance number was coming. No,
it really did. Like, you can see it, and I thought, I expected something like this. Like, I wasn't really that fussed, because a lot of stuff was pretty childish. But then they just scrapped it.
They definitely scrapped it.
Or did they?
Well, this is the thing. They definitely scrapped it from the main film, but if you waited until the credits start running, then the dancing scene is in there, but it's in there as the credits are rolling over the top. So I think it was a good move for them. You felt the same. Yeah. Like that they kept it out of the
I think for the average film goer, they wouldn't have noticed why everyone was doing that.
Yeah, but we are a high quality film journal. I can't even speak because I'm trying to be that pretentious. High quality film journalists. That we noticed it. So we're going to try and creep this. We are going to try and keep this quite brief, this review, because you should definitely all go out and watch it. But one of the things from the trailer that I was very negative about, and I definitely, again, I've ate my hat on this one.
What's that?
They've spoon-fed me a nice bit of humble pie, was the CGI in the film. I personally felt they should have done like a Star Wars type thing where they should have kept it more, I can't think of it, like mannequins and more practical effects. That's the term I was looking for.
I can't remember any. Apart from the goo. They like the goo.
They like the goo. They did like the goo.
They really like the goo.
But yeah, I was really impressed. Your thoughts on the CGI? Because again, we can't discuss this
again,
before
after seeing Independence Day 2 and the shocking CGI in that, like awful. Like, you'd be amazed. Yeah. After seeing that, I came into this and thought, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That's okay. And it did its job. It did. Ghost was, after the first few minutes, you thought, there's a ghost there.
Yeah, there's a ghost.
It's like you never just stood back and thought, there's no ghost there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Again, I was apprehensive about the colour of the ghosts, but it worked with the style of the film.
And that's what I really want to pick up on. It looked really good.
Yeah,
I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, it really did.
Like scary, like why? How? What? Like that?
It's scarily good. Not the ghosts weren't scary because they were quite like cartoony Scooby Doo, but again, it fit with the style of the film and the theme of the film. So I can't say any more on the CGI. They've done an excellent job on that. And I can't really. We're trying to keep this like reasonably spoiler free, so we can't give. I don't want to give many plot points away. One of the things I did enjoy before I pass it over to Luke is that pretty much all of the original cast make a cameo in some shape or form. Again, that's probably a little spoiler, but that was really nice to see. That I know Dan Aykroyd produced the film, but the fact that they all came on board and supported this film when they didn't really have to is nice. And yeah, there's some really nice like smiley moments in that. So Luke, you've kind of sat there quite quietly. I feel like I've taken over here, but I feel like I'm so passionate about the Ghostbusters, man. But I want to pass on to you. Give us your favourite bits and your least favourite bits of the film. Okay.
Well, I'll start with least favourite bits.
Yeah, let's have a poo sandwich or
So, the characters were shaky to begin with. I didn't really like any of them, and then they just grew on me. They really grew on me.
I'm gonna grow.
And then by the end, Melissa McCarthy is just like, she's nice, isn't she? Like, she's nice and sweet. She's
only trying her best. Holtzman grew on me. Holtzman stole the show. Kate McKinnon steals the show in this film. I'm going to jump in. I don't know if you knew her name.
But, no, I like it. Yeah, when they said it, I thought I'm going to keep that in mind because I'm going to talk about her later.
She definitely stole the show. She was probably the one I didn't know anything about. I'd never seen her in any other film. I know she was part of SNL, but she's, I would say she is like, she brings the most Bill Murray to this. You can tell
as well that she could have done anything they'd ask her to during the script.
Yeah.
But the script let down a tiny little bit.
Yeah. I want to believe that a lot of the stuff she did was ad-libbed because it was that good, and
I just thought a character like hers it needs more like improv.
Yeah.
I thought.
So let me know if there's a bonus feature. If there's a bonus feature on the DVD, we'll probably find that out. But yeah, sorry, I keep jumping in. That's on
alright.
Yeah. Holtzman.
Yeah, she's good. I can't really think of anything too wrong with the film that I didn't like. Obviously, the intro was just shaky. He's
got hatred for the intro.
I just don't understand like why you had to start it so bad. Anyway, and the end. There's a good 2 minutes after credits.
Yes.
2 minutes of footage. Like, come on, let's put it in there. All right. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Like even the acting, like it was fine.
Solid. It was solid.
Good things. I think obviously we've already talked about like the aesthetic of the film, and that's good, very good. But I think I could only pick up on key scenes that I really like.
Yeah.
And my favourite one, I think it's yours as well.
Yeah, the battle sequence.
Yeah, the battle sequence at the end, where what's her name again?
Holtzman.
Yeah, pulls out 2 ghost pistols, and then it's just
I'm not gonna lie.
It looks so cool.
She whips out these 2 pistols, and I saw it in the trailer, and she licks it, and it made me really cringe in the trailer.
Yeah, it kind of made me did but like she kind of deserved to do that. Like to be a badass in that moment.
And she licks it, and then the original it's like the Ghostbusters theme tune hits, and she does it as she's like fighting off all these ghosts. And I'm not gonna lie, I got goosebumps in the cinema. I didn't think that was gonna happen. It was like. It was a genuinely...
How could Melissa McCarthy look cool as well? Do you remember when she got thrown onto a car near the end, and you think, okay, it's not going to look great. Just like, I'm going to roll off this now. Yeah. She got up, she got a pistol, bang, bang, bang.
She did look very...
Whoa, Melissa McCarthy going out.
I think that was like the thing. Like I feel like that they took a lot on board, and like there was no...
And again, it was so surprising.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff that was in the trailer that wasn't in the film. So whether they've taken that stuff out or reshot it, I'm not entirely sure. But it was believable. Like there was no weak characters. There was no like sort of like Melissa McCarthy.
I did want to say something about Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he'd bring the film down. He didn't really.
Yeah, he plays a very dumb character. I think that was like the only thing. It was.
I didn't know he was dumb. I thought he was just there. So I don't know.
But
he's all right.
But yeah,
he's like the worst character.
Yeah,
but it's not his fault. It was not his fault.
Like it kind of fit into this again. It wasn't like you couldn't think too much.
Then didn't overuse it as well.
Yeah, so he was definitely the weakest. But yeah, one thing I was expecting a lot of Melissa McCarthy fat jokes, but there was none. Which was good.
Nice, isn't it?
That's nice. There was only the bit where she first tried out the proton pack that was like over the top and sort of slapstick. But yeah, again, sorry, I jumped in again because I'm just getting too excited about this. But yeah, that battle scene was very, very well done, and a lot of it features in the first trailer, and you just wouldn't expect it to be that good, and it was very, very good. So sorry again to jump in, but any more favourite points?
No, like I thought of a bad point.
Go on.
I just wish. I think it's just me and how the film caters towards kids.
Yeah,
but I would have loved just to see a bit more spookiness, a little bit more spookiness.
Well, who knows? There may be a Ghostbusters 2 now. It's done so well, and they may get scary.
Well, that's the other thing. We haven't seen any reviews or anything like that yet.
Yeah.
So this is completely unbiased review.
Yeah, as I said, I would be very shocked if,
I know.
Other than the sort of Ghostbusters fanboy elite that people are gonna slate this film and say it was terrible, because it definitely wasn't.
It really wasn't.
It really, really wasn't. I'm trying to think of there was a couple of points. There's one really touching thing. I think I don't know how long we ran for. We were going to try and keep this short, but we've probably gone over. But there's a nice little touch to. I hope I'm getting this right. Is it Ivan Reitman? Who's the guy that died?
Oh yeah.
Who wrote?
Yeah, I didn't see this.
There's a bust right at the beginning, and it's like the spitting image of him of Venkman. Not Venkman. Is it Venkman? Egon. Sorry, yeah, Egon. There's a nice little bust of Egon in there. That's nice. And if you spot it, let me know if you spotted it while you were watching this. So, if you got anything else to add, I'm throwing it over to you here. Because no, okay. Well, we will start wrapping this up. Before we do, I'm going to ask you for your review, not your review, your rating out of, let's go, out of 10.
Just 10?
Yeah.
10 dogs.
10 dogs. 10 proton packs, there we go.
Alright. Oh man, I hate rain stuff. But if I had to, I'd say a solid 6.
Solid 6?
Yeah, maybe 5.5, 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like, after all the good things we said about it.
But because if you think, that's better than average.
Yeah.
And the film was better than average. It wasn't, you know, Drive or anything like that, which I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a blockbuster.
But yeah, it was great. Okay. It was great. Good fun.
Good fun. Yeah, there we go. Fun. That sums up perfectly before I jump in. I would give it a solid 7.
Okay.
And a wobbly 7.5. A wobbly 7.5 just for like the really well done nostalgic touches and that one scene with the ghost battle. So yeah, I think that is a nice way to end it. It was a fun, enjoyable ride.
Take your kids.
Take your kids.
Take your family.
There was kids in front of us and they were well behaved, which was nice.
They were getting a bit tired now.
They were getting a bit restless by the end, but bless them. But they sat there for like an hour and a half, so. But
yeah, kept them happy. Yeah, it was good fun. And would you buy it on Blu-ray? I think is sum it up.
No, but I would like to see the Blu-ray bonus features if there is any, to see how the CGI was made, because it was really good.
Yeah, I'd like that. I think I would. It's weird, but yeah, I think I would. If I saw it in Tesco, I think
I'll pick that up.
May as well. Yeah.
Well, so there you go. There you have it. That is our review of Ghostbusters Answer the Call, or whatever they put the tagline as on the end credit thing. But yeah, if you have seen the film, thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching this review. If you haven't watched the film and you've watched this review, thank you once again. If you did enjoy this is our first proper film review, then hit the thumbs up button, because we will start doing more of these in the future. I will probably be buying a Cineworld Unlimited card, so we can go as much as we want. We can start pumping these out on a more regular basis now. Yeah, let us know your thoughts on the film. Leave a comment down below. I would love to see if you agree with us, because I'm
really interested with this one.
I want to see people. I'm genuinely interested to see what people think of this film, because it is. I think it's going to be not a Marmite type of film, but it's gonna polarize people's opinions, I think. Nostalgia. Purists, we need to see the legacy of Ghostbusters live on.
Who's that?
I don't know. That's why I imagine what people.
Someone in the back in cinema. Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's not fair. Where's I keep thinking of other things, but the music in it is great as well. Really enjoyed the music, and Ecto 1 looks amazing. But that is it. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Jamie Hughes.
My name is Binley Morris.
There we go. I was making you say your name at least once in this video. But thank you very much for watching. If you stuck with us all the way through, go and check out Ghostbusters, because you will not be disappointed, I believe. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully Luke might be in it with me as well. If not, leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought. Ta-ra! Bye!